This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
I want you to
let's get
protect
down to
yourself at all
action.
times.
No doubt about it, this was the
what I say, you
hottest
must
ticket
obey.
in town by
Good
a
luck.
country mile. Every seat has been sold. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. And that straight got him. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not... Here we go, it's round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt. There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook won't score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. His jab just got blocked. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab but does not score. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Defense is not an option for these two. Straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they... There's the bell to start round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. That jab won't score. Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided three. This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Frazier. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Five. You all right?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Show us something, Rocky. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he misses with that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Where this next round is going to be crucial.
Switch on.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got counters. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far.
That's his right. I need to focus.
And we enter the 9th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. A perfect counter shot. jab doesn't quite connect. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was...
Big deep breath.
This is the 10th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three... Let's start 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Incredible work rate. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Down goes Joe Frazier. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Don't let him back in.
There's the bell for round 12. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both men step back for just a moment. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter. Smoking Joe may go. How is Frazier still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.